What's good, YouTube? What's good? It's your boy K Bills Reaction. We back at it with another reaction video today. Now today we got some very, very special. Today we got Tommy G, a day with Florida's wildest sheriffs. Now I haven't seen this. I seen it been going crazy, so we gonna react to it. We gonna see what's been going on, why people like it. We gonna see, you know what I'm saying? We gonna see, you know what I'm saying? But with that being said, before we get into the video, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn your post notification bell so you won't miss a upload from your boy. You feel me? I go by K Bills. I do daily reactions. I'm coming all 2025. I do this. You feel me? It's what we do. So let's get into the video, man. With that being said, let's go.
Florida's where snowflakes come to melt, and I hope it stays that way.
Yo, I need to put my damn headphones on. That's how excited I am to watch the video, bro. I'm forgetting to put my damn headphones in.
On Facebook, TikTok, or other social media, the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office has made a routine of putting arrests and suspects front and center. But the videos are becoming heavily scrutinized, now by Mackenzie LaPointe, a U.S. attorney for the Southern District of Florida.
When we have those that are going to come into our community and try to victimize them, we're going to chase them to the ends of the earth.
Who's the best at pit maneuvers in this room?
Probably me, because I'm an instructor on it.
A lot of these individuals take flight.
Oh, these boys track stars. These boys track stars. Hold on.
They had enough balls to come here.
Wait a minute. Them boys track stars. Hold on. Look at them. Them cops fast, boy. Them cops fast, boy. God damn.
So they had enough balls to
Them
come here
niggas
and
fast. Y'all see how
victimize
fast they was
our
moving?
deputies are going to put them through the ringer. They're going to end up landing in Pearson's penthouse where they belong.
Pearson penthouse.
Hell no. Hey, you do the crown. That's where you go, man.
Any website.
All right, please, somebody can skip this ad. Yes. Thank you, Tommy G.
Florida sheriffs have a notorious reputation for their no-nonsense, tough-on-crime approach, and perhaps no man better exemplifies this than St. Lucie County Sheriff Keith Pearson. To some, he's a legend, a man where in the age where you wonder if the police body cam footage will be released to the public, he takes an unorthodox approach, broadcasting live, using social media to amplify his mission and encourage transparency. And he's not just some scrub on desk duty, he has spent years in the field, going on raids, doing high-speed chases in the Hellcat, and rocking a shiesty mask before it became popular. But to others, his antics are too much, over the top, and he's been criticized for being controversial.
Shit, that's a scary job, I can't lie.
He should not even be our dog catcher.
Now by Mackenzie LaPointe, a U.S. attorney for the Southern District of Florida. Through a public record request, LaPointe and Pearson
that's too scary. Imagine this, y'all. Y'all know KB finna yap. Imagine this. Imagine you're a police officer. You doing your little normal traffic stop. You as an officer not knowing what could happen as you pull somebody over. You don't know the suspect, you feel me? They're just like, even when they pull up to any crime scene, bro, they have to be ready. So you got to understand and put your mindset in the officer's shoes to feel like, hold on, his job is very dangerous, bro. Like, all of them, you feel me? Their job is very dangerous. So the best thing sometimes we could do, bro, is just be very respectful, you know what I'm saying? And just abide by the rules. All that fighting and going back and forth with them, bro, just, if you know you was wrong, bro, you was wrong, bro. Ain't no point in you trying to make a big old scene out of something that's nothing, bro. You feel me? Sometimes people may get racially profiled, but at the same time, just act accordingly, bro. So certain things won't happen to you, and you know, loved ones won't be missed. You know what I'm saying? So just do what you got to do to make sure you go back home. You feel me? Just act respectful, regardless if they being disrespectful. Sometimes they could be having a bad day too. You feel me? But that's besides the point. The point I was trying to make is, y'all, putting your shoes in the officer's shoes, putting yourself in his field, feeling like what it feel like to be an officer and be behind that cop car, that badge. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that sometimes you a target to citizens too as well. You feel me? Some people don't like police. You feel me? So y'all keep that in mind. Y'all think about that.
Spoke on the phone in April. LaPointe's concerns the videos hurt law enforcement's credibility. This is the first post LaPointe says he took issue with, writing, quote, "This disturbing image comes across as if the sheriff is posing with an antelope that he just shot on a safari."
Together, we get to dive in and see what this man is all about. Boots on the ground with Florida's wildest sheriff. Let's get to it.
And guys, let me know in the comments, is it a good idea for a
They in
sheriff to
Tampa?
leverage social media and be
they in
more
Tampa then
transparent to the people
shit.
that elected him, or is it unprofessional to be filming the people you arrest?
This is Nifty Gears. Thanks to the sponsor of today's video.
Atomic Defense. And
I don't care if you're talking AK. This is some of the best shit in the game.
And if you have operations in the dark, the viewer to is #1
He doing a sponsor. He doing a sponsor.
Hey there, I have a meeting.
Speaks to you.
He might say what he is.
Hey there, I have a meeting
some
with
nice
Sheriff
houses, though, I ain't
Pearson,
gonna
just
lie.
trying to get through the fence.
Bro, did that car got a non-smoke sign on it? What the hell?
Nice to meet you too. Top of the morning to you. Good to meet you, man.
Top of the morning, top of the
How are
morning.
ya?
You're all set up.
Yes, this is apparently can stop most things in the street today, from ARs to AK-47s to blickies to even guns with switches, which I'm sure you've encountered
That's
out
too
in the
small,
wild.
though, bro. He got too much
Switches and,
torso,
everything coming
like,
over from China.
nah,
in the
bro.
free state of Florida, you know, we're a Second Amendment state. You can go to a gun shop and buy one.
Really?
You know, so we
You can buy
encourage them-
switches in Florida?
Yeah, absolutely. You can modify your
The
gun.
ATF doesn't come running?
Well, you have to go through the process. You still have to go
Okay.
through the ATF process. I encourage our deputies to go out there and arrest anyone who wants to victimize our criminals. I encourage them to do that. When we have those,
You
that
say
are
you can
gonna
go
come
to the
our
gun store and
community
just
try
get a
to victimize them,
switch?
Whether it's porch pirates,
So the gun store
whether
just
it's
selling
people-
switches?
You can modify your. You can go to a gun shop from China. In the free state of Florida, you know, we're a Second Amendment state. You can go to a gun shop and buy one.
Really?
You know, so we.
You can buy
encourage them-
switches in Florida?
Yeah, absolutely. You can modify your.
The
gun.
ATF doesn't come running?
Well, you have to go through the process. You still have to go
Okay.
through the ATF process. I encourage our deputies to go out there and arrest anyone who wants to victimize our criminals. I encourage them to do that. When we have those that are going to come into our community and try to victimize them, whether it's porch pirates, whether it's people
Yeah,
looking
but I
to
don't be,
smash
but
and
you don't want to
grab,
be in
we're gonna
between those
chase them to
situations with
the
no
end of
person,
the earth.
somebody they got to switch. I'm just saying.
These individuals have an extensive criminal history, very violent, lots of narcotic sales. They know that they've been doing wrong, breaking
Turn
the law
down the
for quite
volume,
some time. They just don't know when they're going to get caught again. So just our mere presence, a lot of these individuals take flight.
Yep. Them boys sitting behind that 5%. Ah, them cops ain't playing, boy. They pulling up like who they dudes, but they pulling up with the 5%. Them boys put up like a ghost. Them boys got shiesty.
We just came to check a house that we've done multiple sales of cocaine at.
If they get in the vehicle and they decide to run, our deputies not only have the training, they have the policies to back them up to stop them in their tracks.
Do you guys do pit maneuver?
100%.
They ain't think them boys
We're
gonna
at the
catch
brink
them.
of
I'm just telling y'all.
society running rampant.
Them boys fast, yo. Them boys fast.
A new year
Oh
and
my
a new
God.
adventure with the perfect Chevy to take you anywhere. With pure power unleashed.
What do you see as the biggest
Them cops,
challenge
boy, they
in
was-
your way?
boy, they was
fighting
beating their
crime
feet.
right now?
Soft on crime
Pause.
ideology. Those that, you know, want to hand out ice cream cones to felons instead of handcuffs. But we know January 20th, a lot of that's going to change. You know, the handcuffs are going to be coming off the federal law enforcement and going back on the criminals where they belong. Yeah, I'm St. Lucie County Sheriff Keith Pearson. Franklin Sanders and his juvenile companion thought they were going to come through St. Lucie County with the stolen vehicle, with the Broward Task Force on their tail. Ain't happening.
Part of me thinks in the prison system we should come up with a better way to determine if someone could be more of an attribute.
Well, hopefully individuals who hadn't crossed that line to victimize our citizens see these videos and they understand that, you know, there's consequences to actions.
Oh, you got some warrants there, Michael.
I got one.
Yeah.
For what?
Sale and delivery cocaine.
But don't y'all just hate when somebody just act dumb? My nigga, you know you got warrants, my nigga. Come on, gang. Be for real, bro. He acting like he don't know. Nigga, you know you got tickets you ain't paid for. You know you did something that you know you... Come on, bro. Why you wouldn't be running in the first place, my nigga. Come on, gang. Just stop with the stupid shit, bro.
Who I sold and delivered to?
You have agencies, and mainly in our northerner states, that have woke
be a man,
ideology.
nigga. Own
You
up to your
can't hold
shit,
a criminal
nigga.
accountable if you can't catch them. So if they know you're going to get behind them and turn the lights on, they're going to flee. Well, what are they going to do? They're criminals. They don't want to be caught. So of course they're going to stop.
Exactly.
But if they get behind and they know a deputy's behind them or a Florida trooper's behind them, and they put the lights on, they know I've got about 5 seconds to make a decision before they put me in a ditch. So they had enough balls to come here and victimize our citizens. Our deputies are going to put them through the ringer, and we're going to let them. They're going to end up landing in Pearson's penthouse where they belong.
Pearson penthouse. Most police forces around the country have shied away from social media, but you lean into it.
It's what the people want. When you communicate with the public, they want to see transparency.
Yes.
But the media is fake. We all know that. The future is YouTube channels. The future is connecting with the community directly, cutting the middleman out who's going to change it to fit their agenda. What do, you know, the traditional media folks do?
They take your video, your story, they put their own words over it and package it.
There you have it.
The Reel plays music with what he called racially insensitive references. In a response, Pearson said, quote, that he wholeheartedly disagrees with your statement and that, quote, we will continue to highlight criminals and crimes in an effort to dissuade those thinking about breaking our laws.
And again, the woke ideology, you know, Florida is where snowflakes come to melt, and I hope it stays that way.
You want to give us a tour?
Yeah, we'll give you a tour.
What's the difference between a sheriff and a chief of police?
So the sheriff is constitutionally elected.
Okay.
So we're elected, just how the president is elected. The chief of police works for a city, municipality. So
Police chiefs get appointed by city leaders like the mayor or city
Why
council.
like Tommy G
and sheriff-
laughing in his face? Look, y'all, look.
So we're elected, just how the president is elected. The chief of police works for a city, municipality. So
Police chiefs get appointed by city leaders like the mayor or city council, and sheriffs get elected by the people of a county every 4 years. The other big thing is jurisdiction. Police chiefs typically run a town or city, while sheriffs run the entire county.
How many people do you oversee?
So right now we're at about 750. We have deputies in every single school in St. Lucie County to ensure our kids stay safe. So we have 18 years of these kids seeing our deputies every single day in a positive light. They're not only there to make sure that, you know, our kids engage with law enforcement, they're there to protect our kids. Major Steve Sigmund, he's in charge of law enforcement. And when you ask how does it feel to be the CEO of a $100 million company with,
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I had a story time, but I ain't gonna get into it too much. Just know when they came, I was happy to see them boys in blue. You feel me? So, yeah, bro, a lot of people be all on that. You know what I'm saying? I was one of them too, bro. But, bro, they do their job, bro. You feel me? So make sure you be protected, gang. But just do it the like calmest way, bro. A lot of people just be like too radical about it, bro. Like they make a big scene and force a scene for nothing, bro. Like, come on, bro. But anyway, y'all, let's get right to the video. I don't want to yapping too much. We ain't gonna pause too much today, y'all.
You can't do it without, you know, great leaders like Major
So I
Sigmund.
actually
What
want
goes that budget? How do you get the money for that budget?
to be educated about
Citizens,
something
you know,
about
we
this
go
video.
through a budgetary hearing every year. The county commissioners approve the budget.
The sheriff's office is largely taxpayer funded?
It's 100% taxpayer
No
funded.
civil forfeiture?
No civil forfeiture.
Okay.
So this is our real-time crime center. So we have our analysts here that throughout the day monitor radio channels. If our deputies respond to a bank call, a stolen vehicle, we have the display up here where we can see what's happening. The ladies inside this room right here is literally the heartbeat of the agency. You know, they're funneling out information. When our deputies are responding to a bank robbery, when our deputies are responding to a missing child, and they're sorting through all the background stuff, because we want our deputies focused on driving, getting there as fast as they can. So this is a portion of our traffic unit. This is Sergeant Evans. He's in charge of the traffic unit.
Who's the best at pit maneuvers in this room?
Probably me, because I'm an instructor on it.
Some of you guys see some really rough things. They see, you know, kid neglect. They see abuse. They see shootings. They see dead people. I mean, they see a lot of really rough things.
Either make contact or entry at the residence that the two suspected homicide suspects
Them boys looking like SWAT.
in.
Moments later, a man fitting the description
He need
of
to
the
put his vest
suspect
on a little tight. I ain't
exits the
gonna lie.
home.
White shirt coming out, appears
It's the shooting suspect.
Or how do you guys work through that?
We'll have our peer support group reach out to them, and it's an app that we put on their work phone so that they hit the button, whether it's alcoholism, whether it's financial issues, whether it's seeing something terrible, decompressing. We have that availability to them. If they want to step up and they think that they need the help, you know, we have those resources for them and their families.
What is your take on civil forfeiture?
Oh, I use it all the time.
I need to order some food, but I'm in the middle of a game. Let's use.
Man, just get your ass up and go to the kitchen and get you some food, nigga. Type of lazy shit he on, y'all. I'm gonna give me some food. Get your ass up and go to the kitchen and get you some.
So this Mustang here was seized. This Mustang was seized from a chop shop. Mainly it's vehicles. You know, we'll have a drug dealer in a vehicle use a vehicle, you know, while they're committing drug deals, or we'll have these street takeovers. You know, we had a motorcycle, BMW S1000.
Oh my God, that's a sheriff bike?
An individual who makes videos on TikTok,
Oh.
taunting the police, doing street takeovers. You know, driving 191 miles an hour. You know, just in and out of traffic.
I thought they took his bike.
You know, just causing chaos.
I mean, they took his
running
bike,
from
but
the
I'm
police.
thinking that's
I think
their
his
bike.
quote was, he's happy that law enforcement agency is putting it to use that has the balls to drive it, or something along those lines.
So they did take it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm finna say, but that motherfucker, till they put the little decals on it.
But under the badge, do it.
Nah, I ain't gonna
Well,
lie. I can't do that.
the forfeiture comes into
You can't take my bike,
when
bro.
things are used.
If I had a bike, bro, you can take
instrumentality
it,
of
bro.
a crime.
But
These
doesn't that
vehicles
sound
are-
I'm
like a
sorry,
little bit of a
police. I'm
reach?
sorry.
No,
I'm sorry.
no, not at all. I don't think so.
That's my
A
property.
lot of the
though.
stories that
Like,
people hear about is person driving down the road, they had a whole bunch of money on them, they stopped and they said, I think this is drug money.
Yes.
And they would take, those days are gone.
Okay. Do you agree that?
Oh yeah, that was ridiculous.
Are you having any trouble recruiting?
No, we've got lines around we're not the highest paid agency either, but I think being able to connect with the community, being able for the younger generation, the newer generation to see that we want them to be cops. As long as our deputies use their
Man,
judgment
but
and do it for the right
that's a
reasons,
daily
I got their
dangerous
back 100%.
job, though, bro.
But if they
Like,
mess up and they do the wrong thing, I'm also going to slam them
like,
just as hard.
that's just that's a bad job, bro. Like, if you want to be a cop, bro, you know what I'm saying, go be a cop. But just know, like, the field you're getting into, you know what I'm saying? That's dangerous, bro. Like, again, you could be in shootouts, you could be in something to where bullets are flying, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not guaranteed you come back home, bro. So, I don't know, bro. Like, things happen to cops, too, bro. Don't think things don't happen to cops. Things happen to cops, bro, especially in that line of work. You know, but that's something you love to do. You love catching, you know, criminals and helping the justice, you know, helping the community, like, for justice and serve peace and things of that nature. Or have communities have peace, you know what I'm saying? I say yeah, but just know, you know, it's 50-50 with your life. That's all I'm going to say.
And folks, just a reminder, if you want to get the big dogs, got to eat.
Shout out to Tommy G merch, but, you know what I'm saying?
What's the most bizarre arrest
That nigga in a skit.
encounter you've had on the job?
People being in a car naked, you know, getting pulled over to, you know, I
He
was in
know he love that
narcotics
skit.
and vice for the longest
You know he love that
time,
skit.
man. This is going back about 10 years ago. I go make a drug purchase. I think it was oxycodone at the time. Bought trafficking him out from an individual. He ends up getting arrested. Goes through the process. Gets in trouble. You know, gets sentenced to prison. Goes to prison for a year or two. Gets out. The day that he gets out, I'm still in my undercover mode. You know, just different places. We cross paths at a gathering at another event, and he's there selling again. Well, he recognizes me, and he goes, "Hey, you're that motherfucker that put me away." So there's no backup. There's no, you know, if you're really undercover, you're really undercover. So I said, "Hey, man, you know, my bad. The cops pulled me over on the way here, and I didn't know you at the time. So I figured if I gave them somebody, they'd let off me, and they did. So my bad. I won't do you like that again." So he was thinking in his head, like, "Oh yeah, I would do the same thing." He's like, "Oh shit, you know, makes sense." He goes, "All right." He sold to me again, right there on the spot. And then obviously he's in prison again. But
so anybody who's been selling those hiding, they know we're coming for them. So we'll be right back out at it tomorrow.
Y'all, please don't do it. Bro, just do the right thing, y'all. Please, just do the right thing. You ain't got to worry about this, bro. Just do the right thing, bro.
How are you?
the SWAT week this week.
What are you guys training for in particular now?
The basics of this training is from a source, Cadre Consultants. They're out of Broward. Ultimately, this is going to lead into CQC training.
Close quarter combat.
Yeah.
Now he's in charge of the SWAT team. He makes sure that every one of our deputies are dead accurate shots, as you could see. He makes sure that our training, their training is top tier level. Make sure they have all the equipment they need to succeed the missions.
But I'm still listening. I'm
He's
still
responsible
listening.
for every one of the SWAT team members. And again, it's a heavy burden to take on. You know, to know that you're instructing and you're giving the team and the guidance to officers that have to wear ballistic material to go in there and get the people that don't want to be caught.
What's the biggest thing you want to accomplish in the county?
Probably just see some of the crime reduced. You know, some of the shootings. Fort Pierce has seen a lot of shootings. Maybe get in there and try to reduce some of the violence.
It's certainly a very high-risk job. What's something you think the average person back home might not know about your profession that you could tell them?
When they see all these guys with all this equipment on, you know, sometimes they have a tendency to forget that there's a human being with a family, with kids, with loved ones that goes out and does this job every day to make other people safe, and just to kind of remember, they're not just machines, they're not robots.
How has it felt in the last 4 years, especially since the George Floyd incident? Policing has been really, like, people have just shit on it in America.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people have.
You know, we're not having those issues here because, you know, we've always engaged with the community. You know, our previous sheriff, Sheriff Ken Mascara, was in office for 23 years. His biggest focus was on community engagement and being personable, being tailorable. You know, my cell number is out there to any one of our residents.
Really?
And I would say the pendulum's starting to go back the other way, where the public wants more cops in their community and wants them to, you know, take action against all this crime.
You know, treat everybody with respect and show them that just because there's one bad apple in the bunch, the whole bunch isn't ruined.
And we're back. The team is looking down the barrel of a
We're gonna skip this
4:55 meeting.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. But I'm locked in, bro. I'm locked in. I promise. Look at him. He's on. They're gonna kind of snappy for you, officer. I don't think you want to hold that one.
Someone for fentanyl. How often does a shootout actually occur?
He's right there. Come out! Come out now! Come out! Come on! Let's go! Let's go! Move! Move! I don't care! Move!
Bro, what the fuck? He thought he was gonna be safe. He came out. Nigga, you don't put some. What?
We'll clear this side of the house.
We surround the house. We make our presence known. We use the presence of marked units and verbal de-escalation. We give the commands. We ask them to come outside. They 9 times out of 10 realize that we're not going anywhere. It is in fact a search warrant. We have a legal reason to be there, and generally they'll come out realizing that, look, there's a show of force. We're going to end up coming in anyway. It's inevitable. So we usually get the intended result with the least use of force possible.
Tonight we're taking part in a multi-agency enhanced traffic enforcement operation. Some of the detectives stopped the vehicle for some traffic violations, and they transmitted that they've recovered a large amount of narcotics. We're gonna head that way and see if we could help with anything. There it is. You know, it's inconspicuous. It's the shape of a kilo. We hadn't had it cut and open yet.
I'm finna say, is that what I think that is?
So the item was initially concealed underneath it in there. So we're gonna contact our crime scene unit, have them come out, process it. It's a fairly large amount of narcotics from what we're seeing at this point right now. There's one. And there's another kilo of cocaine.
What are the most common things some police departments are doing to drop the ball right now?
But when it comes down to you know, law enforcement, when it comes down to, you know, fixing problems, you know, it's very simple. Just you got to go right back to the basics. You know, we've been a community, or we've been.
Boy, I keep thinking about he in that scat for real. He really in the scat.
Evolve, but you can only evolve so far. You know, evil's evil. You know, people are gonna commit crime. You have to just face
When is they shit like?
straight on and use the best.
They got some modification
what
in
you
their
have
hood
to
if I
do.
keep up with the mother card.
You know, budget plays a big role in it.
That's
You
probably why
know,
he got
every
that
agency
motherfucker though.
has the budget to, you know, have the real-time crime center, to have LPR cameras that only assist our deputies with going out there and locking people up.
I'm saying, who funded for that? Yeah. Them niggas got a whole Dodge
Sheriff Aviation Unit. This madman's gonna take us up in the sky when there's an impending storm. I'm not exactly thrilled about it, but you bought the ticket, you take the ride. So on a risk scale, going up.
He's nervous.
I can't determine that until we actually see what's coming.
Until we fly, right? Fly until you can't fly. You ready?
Who's going?
Probably the 3 of us. That's all right.
Best luck, guys.
Them boys going up.
His name is Schoner.
Sergeant Schoner. Yep.
He doesn't seem very excited right now, and he's.
Well, they're real serious, you know, because they take
real
their,
serious.
Yeah.
Is smiling a crime in this jurisdiction?
No.
This is one way to spin the block, don't you think?
Oh yeah, definitely bend the block with this one, right?
You slid, Jet. You slid, Jet.
Who? I slid?
You slid.
That nigga tell me G stupid, bro. He talking about you slid, Jit. The cop didn't know what he was talking about.
Shoot out of their window and try and get him.
He thought he would have known.
Is that where we deploy the dogs?
Nah,
and the
G,
tactical
Tommy G,
team?
he don't know,
We'll
man.
radio down, but I don't think we're gonna be able to see.
I ain't even from
any
Florida, but I
predators
know
from
because I be
the
hearing like
sky.
YouTube.
Is it on
like,
your
King
dream
City
list to
places
arrest
like
P.
that.
Diddy?
No.
So is this gonna be a no-joke flight?
Yeah. Well, 'cause you gotta remember we're flying.
Be
We're gonna
damn,
be
Jet.
flying, you know,
Whoa,
in the air.
that nigga ain't
you
know
know,
that.
there are a lot of
So they probably
instruments.
I don't know.
It's a
all
this is
Florida's
probably
not the
one of our
same.
most. Look how clean the floor is. You know, very very dangerous and serious flight.
Helicopters are a very important tool in crime fighting and public safety. For safety, a bird in the sky can help locate someone in the ocean that has had a boating accident, and for crime, it can help with things like smugglers using boats and high-speed car chases. Any car thief with enough experience will tell you that a helicopter adds another
I
dimension
tell you
of
right now, y'all ain't
difficulty to
ducking
getting
no
away
helicopter,
from
no
the
L on you.
authorities.
Once you got him on, you got him on you. Shit, you ain't going nowhere. He looking at you from the top. Bro, y'all shout out to Tommy G for bringing us this great content. You know what I'm saying? This great video. He never fails to not entertain us with these videos, bro. It's very I'm look at me stutter. It'd be very educational. It'd be something to watch. It'd be entertaining. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Tommy G. You to go to this doing these documentaries, man. Keep doing it. Yeah, keep giving the YouTube community, the audience, what we want to see. You feel me? The BTS, man, the behind the scenes. Y'all be surprised. Florida look like that too. I flew over Florida before going to Florida. You must see the water on the other side of the island. It look like that because it's really like an island, bro. Because it's really surrounded by water for real. Floridans know, but if you haven't been to seen, bro, it's really like mostly water around the island, bro.
But that was actually pretty damn smooth.
City,
I
where you?
enjoyed that. I'm glad we did it.
I'm gonna say island because that's what it be looking like.
So how are we doing in booking? Do we have any movements or any? Is it busy or? I'm pulling up to the Sally Port. If you want to let us in, we're gonna come into the Sally Port. If you just want to meet us out there, we've got upwards of 40 deputies on shift out here. It's one of the largest moving pieces. You know, because we're entrusted to keep you know our community safe. What's happening, buddy? Good.
So when did they fly back down and he got back in his cat?
They get brought in. You know, they get placed up here. They get searched. They make sure they have nothing in here.
Man, do they fight that motherfucker down?
This is where we do what we call the pat down area. Or
I gotta touch with somebody else's hands and touch. Then you better wipe that down, Mr. Officer. Disinfect that motherfucker, please.
All their property is taken from them at this point. Your misdemeanor and light felons in male will get blue uniform. You can see the orange over on the other side if they are a violent inmate or they have a violent past.
They have a database that we get a thumbprint from them, and it kind of puts a light, not an AFIS, but not a 100% fingerprint match, but it's our own little database because our deputies do have fingerprint readers on the street. So in the event that a deputy encounters somebody and they don't have ID or they don't want to be cooperative, we're able to use a small device to get a fingerprint. If they've ever been arrested before, it'll give us a close match to them, so it'll at least give us a roll. Now, this is our holding. Usually we'll keep people separate. You know, if we have males and females, we'll keep females in one, males in another. So when they come into here, this is an X-ray machine that they're able to do a body scan on to see if there's anything on them, you know, anything hidden in their cavities.
Check them in the rectum, they say?
Well, I'm not sure if that's the terminology they use, but this would be the device that does the body scan, and it would be able to determine if there's, you know, something there hidden. You know, sometimes when people come into the facility, they you know,
I used to watch Beyond Straight. I used to watch Beyond Scared Straight so much. I used to think they used to be like, I don't know, maybe times changed, but I thought that what Tommy G just said, I thought they used to check the rectum. You know what I'm saying? I thought they used to do that physically. Now they got a little machine. I don't know if they got this everywhere now, but from what we seen in this video, they got machines now to check if anybody hiding any type of things inside of them, bro.
Not necessarily drunk, but just out of control or violent or wanting to fight or lash out.
It would suck to have to get strapped onto this.
It does. No, I think it would as well. But again, it's designed, you know, to prevent somebody from hurting themselves, whether they're here, they're banging their head on the wall. But once they're in this, they're put on camera.
It must be a spit catcher bag, so they might spit on
Who
them.
makes money from the bonds? The bond company?
Yeah, I think it would be the bond company.
But you don't see any of that?
No, I wish. You know, it definitely help. But we don't get no money from tickets, despite what people think. We don't get any money from bondsmen. you know, when they process it. Like, so this is our processing area. This is Sergeant Lamb.
How you doing? I'm Tom.
This is where they would take their photos, they'd fingerprint them, they'd put a band, wristband on them, and then when they're going to call their bondsman or make a phone call, here's the holding cell. You know, you have the phone call. So this is where they'd call home. You know, they've got a list of different bondsmen. They'd make their free call from here.
So 10 dudes could be in here, and they all share one toilet.
20 or 30 dudes in here.
They all
What?
share one toilet.
Yeah.
You just do this. Hey guys.
Sorry. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's
And then-
amazing that
That's
jail or prison isn't more of
crazy.
a deterrent. I can't imagine spending more than an hour here and being like, okay, I'm never doing
In a room with
anything
20,
again
30
ever again.
people and you gotta piss or shit. Oh my god.
Homeless and they don't have the means to.
That's you, man. That's why I gotta do the
have
right
house or
thing.
Food
Right
or whatever,
thing.
or warmth. When are they going to come here? They're going to come here during the winter times.
Of course, so I totally get it for a homeless person. This is a great option if you're homeless. But for the other guys, what do you think makes someone a habitual offender? Like, why do you think this isn't bad enough to not want to repeat?
And really not much more than we can attribute it to that. It's just how they're raised. We do have programs here to hopefully get them out of that. But some of them are just going to keep coming back and forth.
Does that blow your mind a little bit, though?
It did when I first started. Been here almost 18 years.
Mm.
I'm kind of moved to it at this point, so it doesn't really affect me anymore.
You know, on the flip note, look how clean this place is. I mean, who wouldn't want to come to Pearson's penthouse? It's pretty
I
clean.
don't want to come here.
You know, come on.
Look at his face.
4-bag lunches for
Bro,
us?
that place not that clean. Look at the wall. Oh my
Thank
god.
you.
We getting sack lunch?
So this is a typical jail meal.
When they go out, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Dude, at least got some sauce on it, bro.
Oh.
Turkey.
This actually doesn't look so bad.
No, it doesn't.
Dry?
Give a close up. I don't know what.
Oh, I'm
kind
finna
of,
say with a
You got
mustard.
nice thick slice. Look at that. You got a thick old slice.
Look at the pattern of the meat.
All right, one bite. Everyone knows the rule. What do you grade that turkey sandwich?
One, they actually have a real thick piece of turkey. If this was an airport, it'd be like, a fraction of this. I'd say as far as jail food goes, this is pretty good.
Good. I'm glad that our culinary department is up to par.
I can already tell how it tastes.
He should have finished. What else ain't finished that sandwich?
Like a sandwich that you just had some cold cuts that Boris had, right?
I feel like it's really good bread. Like
The bread
I
makes
thought
the
the bread was
sandwich.
gonna be more tough or like more kind of stale.
Bro, that remind me of like your school sack lunch sometimes. Like I remember sometimes, I don't know why the school used to give you a sack lunch. I don't know if it was for testing or I can't even remember. Man, we used to get them little sack lunches, bro. Man, bro, just know, bro, school food is not the best, bro. School food is not the best. And I wouldn't be surprised if kids won't be talking about they don't be eating it. Bro, that shit is not the best. No. Now, if you can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't speak for everybody that probably can't afford outside food and things of that nature, but bro, sometimes they probably got to settle, but school food is not the best, bro. I used to go home, like, I used to not eat the whole day of school, bro. Come home with headaches, bro. Every day. Nigga, I'm not eating that food, nigga. I'm starving.
While it's important for Keith to be tough on crime, he is also passionate about building
Damn,
opportunities for
till I get back
community.
home, then I'm eating like a
Here's
motherfucker.
gym that
When
his
I'm
father started in his time as an officer, and Keith has kept going while he's worn the badge.
This is our way that we
Now,
give
depending on certain breaks,
kids in the
but now I
community
personally don't wanna
to have
eat
a
that
place
just
to
to
come
eat.
to. This is 100% volunteer base, so everyone that comes in here.
So this is provided by the department.
And if you had oak forms in your school, nigga, you know oak form is not the best milk, bro. That white milk, bro, didn't even taste like white milk, bro. That motherfucker tastes like just watered down milk, bro. I didn't like it, bro. I used to drink the True Moo now. You know what I'm saying? The True Moo chocolate. If y'all ever had a True Moo, you know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know if you even made it this far in this video. But bro, True Moo, bro. Oh my God, like that's the only milk I was drinking at the time when they had black chocolate milk. At the time it was strawberry milk, but that white milk. Oh shit, man! They with that nasty ass wheat bread, that cold ass food. Oh.
Office sponsors it, but it's totally funded from
Yeah,
the
yeah,
community.
school
The
food is
building's
not the
owned
best.
outright by the nonprofit. It's a police athletic league, and we were talking a little bit earlier about giving kids options and opportunity. This is a vessel to do that. So, in 1994, we saw that a lot of kids in our community didn't have the parents, didn't have the mentorship, didn't have the guidance. So we brought a police athletic league here to our community to give kids the key word opportunity. We've sent kids to the kids from our community. We've sent to the Olympics with the traits and characteristics that they build. So we're taking action. We're putting programs in place. It's free to the kids there.
So what you're starting to hit on that I think is really important is the community policing aspect.
You have to be a part of your community to effectively police your community. If you're just running off of policies and not changing with the community, not engaging with the community, then that's all you're going to be. The community's not going to have trust in you because you're only going to be there when there's problems. We focus on combat sports because if you do team sports, think of this for a second. There's football practice. Your parents just got into a fight or someone just got arrested or there's an alcohol substance abuse and you missed practice. Now you're letting the team down. When you come back, what happens? You get benched. You get benched for no other reason that you missed practice for things out of your control. So doing combat sports, boxing, wrestling, karate, it's you against you. So if they come and they miss a week, when they come back, they could pick up where they left off.
They making sports bets on the side for these kids and they need fights.
Pissed off at the world.
Nah.
9 out of 10 times, these kids never even make it to the ring. But they'll go back.
Bro, sports teaches discipline. What he just said, I don't agree with the cop just saying. Because if the kid could, that's why the coaches too have to talk to the parents, bro. They can't just, you know what I'm saying? And look, they could talk to the kids too. If you have a great coach like that, you know what I'm saying? To an extent, what I'm saying is like, okay, the coach know that such and such is having this going on at home. So he could be like, okay, he could find ways to try to get him to practice, or the coach would probably pick him up. Well, he said, I don't believe that, bro. I didn't seen it before. Coaches really pitching in and helping these kids get to, football practice, basketball practice. So I don't want to hear that, bro. They making little side bets on the kids. They want to see them fight.
Yeah. I'm trying to expand and do other.
How old are you?
I'm 17.
Okay, how hard is it to recruit your friends to come train here?
My friends not really so hard. It depends. It depends if you know somebody that's motivated or very dedicated. If you surround yourself with people that are driven, it's not really so hard.
The organization's been here since 1994. So there's generations of people who've come here for just that opportunity to come out and go to different events. And we're not a typical gym. When you go away on an event, what does it cost you? We pay for the transport, we pay for the houses, the hotels. We set them up there. We've got great mentors that are here. Nobody here gets paid. This is 100% volunteer based. It's for the community, by the community.
2025, what's on your list to knock out of the park?
Well, we just want to secure our borders. We're 60 miles away from the Bahamas. And what happens is, when the border in Texas tightens up, we have vessels that come over. So we have those that want to enter our country illegally. And when they come over illegally, this isn't humanitarian. This isn't families. Most of them have criminal backgrounds, and they're bringing kilos of fentanyl, kilos of cocaine, weapons, things to harm our citizens.
Most of the people you encounter crossing the border have criminal backgrounds.
Yes, sir. You know what? I'm reflecting back on that question that you asked me earlier. Well, what's the goals for 2025? America first. We're going to put America first. We're going to put our American citizens first. We're going to put our border first. We're going to put the lives affected by the poison fentanyl coming into our communities first.
Folks, this was an inside look into the wildest sheriff in Florida. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and I'll see you next week.
Okay, y'all. That's going to do it for the video. But for the video, I'm going to address something about that. Not too much, but we ain't going to get into it, y'all. But it's your boy K Bizzle. I do reactions. I do sport reactions. I do documentary reactions. I do music reactions. I do it all. Not just if you guys check my bio, you guys know what I react to. You look at my channel, you see the list of what I've been reacting to lately since I started 2025. Again, I go by the name of K Bizzle. I'm just an ordinary person that's looking out to chase his dreams, you feel me? It's something that this YouTube is very a passion of mine. Been a passion of mine since I was 16. I really haven't, but I ain't gonna yap too much. I ain't gonna yap your head up there. Probably be in the next video tomorrow or something like that. But what I'm gonna say is y'all keep chasing y'all dreams. Don't let off the gas. Don't let people doubt you. Don't let people judge you. And if you got haters, try to get more haters. You feel me? That's all it is to it. You feel me? But that's gonna do it for the video. It's your boy K Bizzle, and I'm out. Make sure if you got this far in the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? We don't edit no videos. We do everything raw. You hear me mess up? Yeah, I'm not finna edit it. You know what I'm saying? It's the real me, but it's K Bizzle, and I'm out, y'all.